Hey there guys, welcome to Unveiling Wild. Currently, around 10% of the Earth's surface is covered in ice, which is rapidly reducing at the hands of climate change and global warming. Thinning of glaciers, sea ice, and continental ice sheets worldwide is one of the most brutal environmental concerns our planet is facing today. But, with the melting of polar ice caps, several prehistoric creatures that were previously trapped have found their way back to the surface. From ancient bison to mummified cats, the fascinating remains found in the Earth's permafrost have provided remarkable glimpses into the Ice Age. Here are the top 10 animals found frozen in ice. Number 10. Foxes. You would think finding a fox encased in a block of ice would be an anomaly, but it's actually not entirely uncommon. In fact, foxes are one of the most common animals to tumble into icy lakes and freeze to death. In the Scandinavian region of Northern Europe, at least one frozen fox or a glacier fox is discovered every winter. Something similar happened back in 2017 when a Berlin hunter came across a block of ice containing a drowned fox that was later extracted from Germany's Danube River. The fox likely met its end after falling into the river and drowning. As the water around it continued to freeze, the fox's remains eventually got encased in ice. Number 9. The frozen tiger. This tiger met with a similar fate when it got trapped in a large block of ice. A photographer discovered this fascinating specimen next to a glacier and instantly took some pictures that went viral on the internet. The fierce-looking animal was found frozen stiff, standing upright with its mouth open, and according to several reports, the tiger's habitat underwent extreme temperature drops back in 2008. Number 8. Yucca mammoth. Yucca, the 39,000-year-old woolly mammoth, was discovered by local tusk hunters in the Siberian permafrost region back in 2010. It's renowned as the best-preserved woolly mammoth carcass ever found. Currently on public display in Moscow, the juvenile female mammoth takes her name from the Yukakir village in Sakha Republic, Russia, where it was first spotted. Paleontologists found that Yucca's lower jaw and tongue tissue were surprisingly intact, and after studying her teeth and tongue, it was concluded that the creature was around 8 years old when she got trapped in a swamp, unable to free herself. Despite the carcass being frozen for millennia, researchers were able to extract flowing blood from this mammoth, which is another milestone scientists achieved for the first time. Number 7. Woolly rhino baby. Back in 2015, the remains of a woolly rhino baby that roamed the earth at least 10,000 years ago were found on a frozen riverbank in Siberia. Affectionately named Sasha by the hunter who found it, the rhino calf is the only complete young specimen of the extinct species ever found. Researchers at the Yakutin Academy of Sciences in Russia, to whom the animal was handed over for study, found that a major part of Sasha's mummified body was preserved, including its jaw, skull with 2 horns, and the skin of the head, ears, and legs. However, how this woolly baby rhino died and was so well preserved is still a mystery. Number 6. Dogger. Dogger, a preserved canine specimen found in the Siberian permafrost, is speculated to be nearly 18,000 years old. The remains of the prehistoric 2-month-old pup were unearthed in a frozen lump of ground near the Indijirka River, northeast Yakutsk. Shortly after being discovered in 2018, the male canine was named Dogger, which means friend in the Yoko-Lakut language. What's truly fascinating about this specimen is the near-perfect condition of most of its parts, including its head, nose, whiskers, eyelashes, and teeth. But even after DNA sequencing, researchers were unable to determine whether Dogger was a dog or a wolf, which precisely means it could be an elusive ancestor to both. Number 5. Mummified Cat. In 2017, a local Russian was hunting for mammoth tusks when he unexpectedly discovered something peculiar in the permafrost region of eastern Siberia. Upon being unearthed, the animal was recognized as a squashed mummified cat. The rare and mysterious specimen was studied in great detail, but scientists still couldn't conclude whether it was a Eurasian lynx or a cave lion cub. However, if it truly is a lynx kitten, the intriguing mummy will only be the species' second specimen known from the last ice age. Number 4. Fighting Alaskan moose. A scuffle between 2 land animals isn't anything new, but what happens when the rival creatures are frozen together? Back in 2016, 2 fighting mooses were discovered frozen in ice in the Unalakleet region near Alaska's unforgiving western coast. The discovery was made by a middle school teacher who was able to spot the beasts due to their large antlers that protruded out of the giant ice block. Considering how their antlers were locked together, it's assumed that the 2 Alaskan mooses fell into an icy stream while fighting. According to another speculation, one of the animals was wounded by another animal's antlers and perhaps died as their antlers were caught together, dragging the rival down with it. Number 3. Tardigrade. Tardigrade, or water bears, are often described as microscopic animals belonging to the extremophiles category, meaning that they're able to survive extreme environmental conditions that most species can't. According to zoologists, tardigrades can live at temperatures as cold as absolute zero or above boiling, and can even go up to 30 years without food or water. For this reason, they're considered the world's toughest creatures, while the word tardigrade itself means slow-paced. It's speculated that these 8-legged animals inhabited the Earth about 600 million years ago, preceding the dinosaurs about 400 million years, which makes these indestructible creatures historically important. First discovered in 1773, tardigrades have survived exposure to vacuum in outer space, which means they'd also lived through an apocalypse, a supernova explosion, or a deadly impact from an asteroid. So far, nearly 1,300 tardigrade species have been discovered in regions such as the Antarctica ice sheet, the upper layer of the Earth's atmosphere, and mud volcanoes on the bottom of the ocean. Number 2. Cave lions of Siberia. Sparta and Boris, 2 baby cave lions, have baffled scientists ever since they were discovered frozen deep in the Siberian Arctic. At first, it was assumed that the 2 cubs were siblings since they were found only 15 meters apart in Russia's Semyu-Eliok River. However, researchers later found out that the 2 tiny corpses differ in age by around 15,000 years. Sparta, the female cave lion, is often considered the best preserved Ice Age animal on Earth so far, mainly because most of its parts, including the delicate whiskers, were found undamaged. Both Ice Age cubs had a thick fur undercoat, which allowed them to withstand the extremely low temperatures in the region, and it's assumed that both animals were around 2 months old when they died. Moreover, according to genetic researchers at the Center of Paleogenetics in Sweden, the cave lions of Siberia could be bigger ancestors to lions that still roam the savannas of Africa. Number 1. Ancient Bison. Back in 2011, an ancient steppe bison specimen was found frozen on the shore of a North Siberian lake. Considered nearly 10,000 years old, this prehistoric creature could be an Ice Age ancestor of the modern bison. What's truly remarkable about this bison is the way its internal organs were fully preserved. Well guys, that's a wrap for the top 10 animals found frozen in ice. So which of these discoveries do you find the most surprising out of everyone? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and do subscribe to our channel with the notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of our latest videos going forward. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.